Viewer discretion is advised.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
We warned you.
All right. It's episode 10.
10.
It's Indigo Unknown.
Indigo.
It's Brendan.
Unknown.
It's Waylon.
And Waylon.
And this is the first time.
Thanks for saying my name.
You're welcome.
Brendan.
It's the This is the first time we've done a episode with 2 digits.
2 digits. Unless you go like 01, 02.
We don't.
We don't, though.
Yeah.
Nope.
If you check the YouTube channel, which you must be if you're listening to this,
I am.
you'll see. Well, yeah, you're looking at it on your phone right now.
I'm listening to it right now.
Can't believe those numbers.
Live.
High viewership, high subscribers.
Be jealous. We
Not
listen to this.
high in numbers. They're probably smoking.
Yeah.
We don't condone that.
We do not.
Correct. Not drugs. Don't smoke drugs.
Don't
You
smoke
can
drugs.
Smoke other things. Smoke like smoked salmon.
Smokes.
You could do that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool if someone listened to this while smoking salmon.
I bet there's at least one.
There's got to be somebody out there. They've got the wooden planks out. and
Like the
they're-
Alaskan viewers or listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half of them. See,
Half of
half
them
are from Florida, half are from
Eskimos.
Alaska.
That's
and we meet in the middle.
Eskimos that eat faces off.
Speaking of faces, wait, what? that-
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Eskimos.
No, I got it.
I got you.
Have you heard of Hands Resist Him?
Hands resistance?
Hands Resist Him.
Yes.
Shut up. So it's a painting.
Wait. Hands resist him.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Okay, so it's a painting. It was painted in 1972. It made big waves a few years back when it sold on eBay because it's believed that this painting is haunted. Spooky haunted. Not like, oh, there's a ghost haunted.
Like Casper. Like friendly.
Like the people in the painting exit the painting.
Annabelle.
It's, okay. So the painting depicts a boy who's standing near a little girl doll, not Annabelle.
Left his sugar water on the back porch.
Yeah, sugar water's cold, sugar water's freezing.
Popsicle. Oh, go ahead.
And behind the boy and this doll, this like life-size little girl doll, is a doorway. That's a glass door, and you can see appears to be children's hands pressing against the glass behind them. No people or anything, just hands.
Hence.
Hands on the glass, blue on black.
Resistance.
Hands resist him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm sure you do.
Hans.
Side note, I've had to tell Waylon the title of this painting many times off air. He still doesn't know.
Well, it's a weird name for a painting.
Yeah, it's also a weird painting.
I want to look it up now, but I will
In
later.
fact, people have reported paranormal occurrences just from looking at the eBay listing that it's sold under.
Wow.
So, some spooking going on there, yeah?
Speaking of spooky paintings, The Conjuring 2, that painting that he did,
The Nun.
The Nun, holy
Freaky
shit.
Nun. Don't care for that.
No. I would not have it in my house.
No.
No.
I'd put a sheet over it.
Although, speaking of another painting, Pogo the Clown, John Wayne Gacy painted, sold a few years back.
Old JWG.
I would not buy that painting just
Got to be a
because
lot of negative energy
yeah,
attached
that's what I
to
was
that.
thinking, so,
Just from being in that household.
Yeah.
Yuck.
fucking Pogo.
So the characters in the painting reportedly have exited the painting. This has been observed, and the couple who used to own the painting before selling it on eBay, they didn't really know what they were getting into. They thought it was a nice piece of art that they were able to get for a steal. And it was actually owned by one of the actors from The Godfather. The guy who had the horse head in his bed.
De Niro.
Yes, Stephen Horsehead's bed.
Steve.
So Steve passed away, and the painting was found a few years later. This couple purchased it, and on their security cameras in their home, they witnessed the little girl doll in the painting threatening the little boy in the painting with a gun, causing him to exit the painting in fear.
Art.
Yeah. Now, there's no footage of this.
Of course
they
not. Of
didn't
course
record
not.
this, of course. You know, I'm sure they erased that tape or something because, that's frightening. And apparently the doll and the little boy would fight in this painting. And that been observed. Now, in addition to the actor who used to own it, several people who owned and handled the painting over the years died in strange circumstances, and people claim that just after viewing the painting that they feel ill.
Diarrhea.
Some of them black out. Mm-hmm. Some of them suffer from what they have referred to as
AIDS.
Mind control episodes while viewing the painting. So I don't know if that means they're able to control people's minds. That'd be pretty cool. Have like an X-Men power in the painting. Or if they think that the characters in the painting are controlling their mind.
I got you.
Either way,
yeah,
I wouldn't buy it.
No, I don't want to get diarrhea.
No, you get that
every
diarrhea.
night.
People said that, they feel physically ill just from looking at it.
Pepto will not help with the painting.
You can find the pictures of this painting online, and it's weird. It's kind of unsettling. Like, there's nothing really wrong with it. Like, it's not a gory, like, dead bodies and stuff. But you look at it, and it just seems weird. Like, that's fucking creepy. There's a creepiness about it.
Now that you looked at it, 7 days. 7 days.
Oh, that's the caveat they didn't tell me.
Yep. So go ahead and make your will out to me.
Yes, wait.
Yeah, I want your ironing board.
You can have it.
Sweet.
It's not like I'm using it. Crisp all the time. Don't need to iron nothing. Mm-hmm. All right. Fresh, no pleats.
So that was a pretty cool story.
Thanks, bro. So what do you got?
Bro, I have no reason. No, I'm just kidding. I actually
damn it.
I did research this time.
Here we go again.
We'll kick the cryptozoology.
Some cryptids, eh?
Cryptids.
Tids. Like tidbits.
Tidbits.
Like
I was just thinking
cryptid
that,
bits.
yeah.
That sounds like a fruit snack. That sounds like a
Vinci.
fun cryptid bits.
Da Vinci Code. But for the listeners that don't know what cryptozoology is, it's a search for and study of animals whose existence or survival is disputed or substantiated.
Huh.
Just totally fucked
Adventist.
Adverb. Pretty much creatures that cannot be explained. That's what it's. That's the.
Yeah, their existence isn't proven, but it's speculated.
Like the Loch Ness and Yeti and.
Yeah, your Bigfoot, your Sam Squanch.
Mm-hmm. The female orgasm.
It's out there.
Could be cryptozoology.
We're looking. On the hunt.
On the hunt. Grab some beef jerky and Sasquatch.
So, I got one here. Eh?
Go ahead.
And when I mentioned cryptozoology to you, I said, something like maybe a pterodactyl that has survived and is not extinct like we think it is. And you went, no, stupid. Because
I did not call it stupid.
That's how you sounded.
However, I said that...
You don't have to say that you added a comma. You can just pause briefly.
No.
Brief pause.
No, because you're like, that's a pterodactyl.
That's what you said.
No, I did not even come close to that. I'm like, how are you going to put that in the cryptozoology jar, if you will?
Mm-hmm. Its existence is disputed and speculated upon because they are believed to be extinct.
Okay.
However, eyewitness reports show that you are an idiot.
Comma.
So, in 1890, 2 cowboys in Arizona reportedly killed a giant bird that didn't have feathers. It had wings like a bat, and it had a head like an alligator. Perhaps a pterodactyl?
Perhaps they got into some peyote?
Perhaps it was the thunderbird. Yes.
The Pontiac.
Known in Native American legend, the thunderbird is believed to control the upper world. Yeah. Not the underworld, the upper world.
I just had Pontiac stuck in my head. The old Thunderbird.
The old 1970s.
Yeah, that had a badass logo on the hood. Thunderbird. Okay.
And possessed dolls will take them right off the road.
Yep.
So anyhow, large birds. The reports seem to vary as far as the exact appearance of them. Some say like a pterodactyl. Some say like a gigantic hawk. Some say that a gigantic hawk, like the bird.
Caca.
Yeah,
Cacan.
it's a giant cacan. It's actually
It's a Travolta.
The Thunderbird is believed to be a giant condor.
Can murder and get away with it.
But for example, the condor, an Andean condor, I believe, at least is what these kids described that they saw in Lawndale, Illinois, in 1977. Two very large birds chased three boys, and one of the birds actually picked up one of these kids. It had him about 2 feet off the ground.
He was driving a white panel van.
Kept squawking about candy. Oh, sweet Christmas. It had the kid about 2 feet off the ground, and he was struggling naturally because that's scary as shit.
Yeah, a big bird.
A gigantic bird.
Yeah.
Come down, swoop you up, snatch you up bald.
Yeah.
And it ended up releasing him in his struggle. But the Andean condor, which why the fuck would there be a couple of those flying around Lawndale, Illinois, and why were they so goddamn big? The Andean condor is not... It doesn't have talons capable of picking up something as heavy as a child. So,
does it have large talons?
Yeah, because it's a large bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyhow, Thunderbird, maybe pterodactyls out there, maybe gigantic birds, maybe mutated oversized beasts, maybe some birds that are very elusive and like to pick up kids.
Birds of the flock.
The cock?
Oh,
the
flock.
The flock.
Flock.
The hawk flock.
Flock. Hawk flock. Love that band.
The cock of the flock.
Flock of seagulls.
What do you...
I'll start off with the skinwalkers.
The skinwalkers. Skinwalkers. Pardon.
Skinwalkers are believed in the Navajo culture, mostly. I know other native cultures believe in the skinwalkers, but however, Navajo, they believe and they're quite terrified of skinwalkers. Skinwalkers are a person with the ability to turn into any animal they wish.
Any animal?
Any animal.
I've heard it where they can turn into one animal. And that's it. A guy can turn into a coyote, or a different guy can turn into an owl. But they can turn into any animal.
Any animal they desire.
Huh.
So, which makes it even more terrifying.
It's fucking nuts.
I mean, that'd be a cool ability. I would like to be a
falcon,
skunk,
a condor.
Condor.
Well, condor. You can kill any condor, and the rest of them will just kind of hide the body.
Yep. But skinwalkers in the Navajo culture are nothing but evil to them, with the sole intent to do harm to individuals. Which, back in high school, I had a Navajo friend. I burped right there. Navajo friend. And he believed that when you hear whistling, it's a skinwalker. Just messing with you before they shapeshift or turn into an animal. So I used to always go up behind him and start whistling.
You're a dick.
I was. And he hated it. I mean, but it was funny.
Yeah, to
you. Me.
Until you saw that guy turn into a giraffe.
And I was like, whoa.
Oh, snap.
So I had to make him a turtleneck sweater.
Yeah, a very lengthy turtleneck.
Yes, it took years.
A giraffe neck sweater, if you will.
Yeah.
And I know you will.
So skinwalkers, there's not much to talk on.
Okay.
Just pretty much the... Okay.
I'm glad you did your research.
No, there wasn't much to research on it,
No, but that's what they are. That's what that is.
It was pretty much cut and dry. They believe they can change shapes in a creature they desire.
And I've never heard it associated with anything good. It's always something very bad. Someone who's made a deal with the devil, basically.
Yeah. And we had the discussion earlier about shape-shifting and skinwalkers being two separate things. I think it'd be one and the same, because I've heard also shapeshifters, in other native cultures, like the Apache. They believe in shapeshifters.
But do they shift into animals?
I believe so. I don't know how close.
Could be the same kind of thing, just in a different culture.
Yeah.
Just a different translation.
Yeah. I also have a side note right here.
Ooh.
Brendan is a dick ass. I actually wrote that.
Was
on.
that?
That's
You
on
found
there.
that in your research?
Right under Skidwalkers.
Huh.
So I found that on Wikipedia.
Well, speaking of Wikipedia, so everybody's heard of the Loch Ness Monster, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. But it seems that, I was talking about this with a friend a couple weeks ago.
You have no friends.
That's true. Damn it. So I was talking to myself a couple weeks ago, and my friend had mentioned, who does exist, he had mentioned that
Brendan.
a lot of different cultures had depicted dragons.
You like dragons?
Cultures that were far apart don't. Cultures that were very far apart and didn't have any contact with each other. But you find, around the world, different depictions and stories about dragons.
Yeah.
And that's fucking weird. How did they all come up with the same idea?
I want a Game of Thrones little dragon.
Shut up.
Those are awesome.
They,
like a little baby dragon.
That's not what we're doing tonight.
I'm just saying.
This is not a Christmas list.
I'm making one right now. I'm writing it down.
You better check
I want
it
a baby
twice
dragon.
and find a new show.
All right.
So, that got me thinking about things like that. Pyramids. That's pretty common among different cultures. Well, not pretty common, but there's a few that never had contact with each other that decided let's build these big triangular motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. That's what they call them.
Yeah, triangular motherfuckers.
Yep.
And the
Don't
dragons.
fuck with the doll.
What'd it do?
What did it do? 12 game. Clap, clap. Whew, flashback to episode 9.
And as well as dragons, well, when I was looking up lake
8.
monsters...
Episode 8.
9.
No,
Thank you.
8.
No, it was 8.
Angels Needs. Okay.
Shut up. When I was looking up, creatures like the Loch Ness Monster, I found that pretty much every lake on the planet has one.
There's something big in that lake.
Yeah, there's something big and unknown.
Sir, there's a pond right there. Yeah, but there's something big in it.
Well, river monsters are different, but lake monsters, typically they all share a couple of characteristics. They're very
Water.
large, they're often green, and they're serpent-like.
Mossy.
Yeah. So I've got a list here.
Okay. Look at
A
you.
big list.
Look at you. Printouts and everything. Charts.
It's list grande, if you will.
Laser pointer. You're going to point. You're going to
Yeah, I've
point to
got my tripod set up.
There you go.
So I'm going to try to pronounce some of these. All of them, really. And most of them will be incorrect. So, in British Columbia, there's the Ogopogo.
Ogopogo.
In New York, there's the Serpent. Also in New York,
Serpent.
Old Greenie. Again,
Old Greenie.
typically green.
Old Greenie.
Also New York, Big Tim. Big Tim.
Big
He's
Tim.
out there, boy.
12-12.
In the Saskatchewan.
Wait.
No,
Let's
there's nothing
back
for
up
that.
to back. Big Tim.
Yeah, Big Tim.
They actually call him Big Tim.
Yeah.
Man, a scary one.
Big Tim is believed to live in a cave at the bottom of Ballston Lake.
Big Tim.
Yeah, Big Tim's in it.
Lazy bastard.
Where's Tiny Tim, In the Ukraine, there is Som.
Psalm.
S-O-M, Som.
Psalm.
Back to Canada for a bunch of these.
A.
In British Columbia, there's the Thetis Lake Monster.
A.
In Manitoba, there's the Manipogo. In Alberta, there's the Kinosoo. In Manitoba, there's the Winnipogo.
They're probably all friendly.
And
Canadian
in
monsters.
Newfoundland, I would hope so. In Newfoundland, there is Cressy.
Cressy.
Like Nessie, but Cressy. Probably
Cressy.
Canadian Nessie, Cressy.
Cousin of Nessie.
A bunch in Ontario. There's the Igopogo, Mussy, Mishipeshu, and Kingsty.
Kingsty.
Then we're back to New York with the Gaisaendietha.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Nickname Frank.
And then back north to Canada with the Mugwump in Ontario and the Memphrey in Quebec. Then we go south to Arkansas, where there is the White River Monster, or Whitey. From California. Yeah, that could be somebody else.
That monster wears a robe, white in color.
Cloaked monster. In California, there's Tahoe Tessie.
Tahoe.
In Florida,
He likes to protest.
There is Tarpey, which is actually just a tarp that blew into a lake.
Tarpey.
It's still down there to this day. Yeah. Idaho, there's Charlie and Slimy Slim. Knows Big Tim pretty well. Big Tim and Slimy Slim.
Tim is slimy.
In Indiana, there's the Beast of Busco.
Oh, yeah.
And
Slim Shady.
Oscar the Turtle.
Oscar.
Montana, they got the Flathead Lake Monster.
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey, there's the Lake Hopatcong Monster.
Oh, yeah.
You're familiar.
No.
No, you're not.
No.
Back to New York, Vermont, and Quebec. Champ.
So they're all Yankee monsters, pretty much.
Well,
minus the Arkansas.
Oh no, we'll get into
Grandmaster.
That. Also in Vermont is Willie.
Oh, Willie.
Just Willie. Not Big Willie or just Old Willie or Green Willie. Just Willie. Just Willie. It's a guy named Willie who lives on a lake.
Free Willie.
Everybody's spooked about him.
I've seen the movie Free Willy.
Back to New York. The Hudson River Monster. Kipsy.
What is it?
Kipsy?
Kipsy.
Yeah. Probably like Poughkeepsie, New York. I don't know. I'm guessing. Ohio, there's Bessie.
Bessie. It's cow. That fell into the
Idaho
lake.
and Utah share the Bear Lake Monster and Isabella.
Did you say share?
Yeah.
Share the bear.
Share.
Do you believe?
Do you believe in lake monsters? That's what I'm talking about. Pennsylvania, Raystown Ray. In Utah, the North Shore Monster.
Mormon monster.
Argentina, they've got Nahuelito.
Ooh.
In all over Africa, there's the Jesus Christ. God, I can't say Africa without you go, I saw a TV show once. Fucking idiot.
Real TV show.
You didn't even do your research, did you?
Not on this list that you're just pulling names that you're at. Like in
this
Africa,
is not on my ass. This is fact. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Cocksucker. There's the Chipekwe.
Oh yeah.
Yes. In the Cameroon, Mokolemembe.
Ooh.
Yes.
Idiot.
Democratic Republic of the Congo, Idizima. Democratic Republic of the Congo again, Mahamba. In Kenya, the Lukwata. Republic of the Congo, Mokolemembe again. Yes. In Zambia, in Africa, is the Nasanga?
Yeah, it's Nasanga.
You don't know. In Zimbabwe, there's the Nyaminyami.
Bless you.
Again.
There's a lot of
There's a fucking lot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's a lot
I'm not even done. They're everywhere.
I don't want to go to lakes anymore.
Yeah, you know? I would stay away from lakes.
Especially
in England, there's Ichi.
Ichi.
In Scotland, there is Nessie, Morag, and Muxkilich, something like that. There's one in Iceland that I can't pronounce.
Ted.
Yes. In Ireland, Mucky.
Mucky.
Yeah. That's just a guy.
Mucky.
That's just a real greasy guy who swims.
Mucky, get out there.
Mucky, knock it
Mucky.
off. In Italy, Larisaro.
Ooh.
Lariosaro. Norway, Sweden, both have a couple that I can't pronounce.
Okay.
And difficult. There's a lot of J's and I's.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. In Russia, there's the
Pishka.
Brosno dragon. And also in Russia is the devil. Is what they call one of these. Pretty straightforward.
Devil, yeah.
I'm like, large green creature. No, that's the devil.
That's the devil.
In Turkey is the Lake Van monster. China has the Lake Kanas creatures and the Lake Tianchi monster. Japan, they've got Issy and Kushi. In the Philippines, there's the Pinatubo monster. Australia has the Bunyip. And rounding it off back in Canada, in New Brunswick, is Old Ned.
Old Ned.
So some funny names for some of these, but there is a fucking lot of those. The Loch Ness is the most famous one. But there's a shit ton of lake monsters that people have cited over the years.
Fish. Which I call total bullshit on all of them. You just named off like 100 lake monsters.
Oh, yeah.
And not proof of one of them.
No, there's sightings of each of these.
Sightings, yeah.
Yeah. Proof, nothing. Look, here's what. Do we have proof of dragons?
No.
Did a lot of different people around the world say dragons and have the same depiction of them? Yes.
Not recently.
No. However,
I'm just saying, there's a lot of bodies of water on this planet.
all right, look,
correct?
a lot of different places, people have seen similar creatures.
YouTube.
I have a hard time believing that there just isn't any, like, the Loch Ness Monster's fake,
I believe
and
in
there's nothing.
Old Tarpey. I mean,
Yeah, Tarpey. The wind picks up and it's out there.
there's Tarpey. But think about it. It's one of those things where
There's got to be something to it that all over the damn place, people are reporting seeing these same kind of creatures. Maybe they're real elusive. Maybe they're hard to see. There's got to be something.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be strange to think that every single one of those doesn't exist. Yet there's eyewitness accounts of each.
Will tickle the idea.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
So what do you got? Dick.
I think I'll dive into the Jersey Devil.
How many of those were there?
1.
Well, see, then it's obviously not true.
Well, the Jersey Devil. Numerous people up in New Jersey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey.
Oh.
Likes to go clubbing with Snooki.
Out there on the streets.
Smells of Ed Hardy.
Wearing those tank tops.
Tank tops with slick back hair. Total douche. He's a douche monster. He's a douche monster, But no, actually, if you look I looked at pictures online, and he pretty much like
douches.
Just some douches.
Oh, man,
different nozzles.
No, but you're supposed to be researching. This is why you don't get anything done.
I sidetracked to douches. I'm like, that's an interesting nozzle. But no, of the creature, it looked like Napoleon Dynamite drew this creature. If you should look it up. I started laughing.
I've seen it. It's kind of like it's a skinny, like upright, skinny goat with T-Rex arms.
I was thinking one of my future tattoos. I'm getting the Jersey Devil. Man. I'm getting the Jersey Devil tattooed in roller skates. I was like, sweet.
It's like a malnourished goat standing on its hind legs.
Spread for skills and magic. But no, they say it has described as a flying biped with hoofs. There's many variations of it.
Hoofs like a goat.
Yeah, hoofs like a goat. Goat.
Possibly a demon then.
Yeah.
We talked about it, episode 8.
If you smell Ed Hardy, run.
Yeah,
because
at any
the
time.
Jersey Devil.
Jersey or not, if you smell that, get out of there.
Yeah,
get right out of there.
Jersey Devil. And that's another one cutting. That's what it is. But the picture,
there was actually an X-Files episode about it.
Yeah.
About the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That is going to be a tattoo of mine.
The X-Files?
No. Just the whole X-Files.
Man.
Good thing I'm fat. I have a lot of skin. But
Canvas.
If you guys want to laugh at a...
Fat man.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Oh,
no, the Jersey Devil
I'm
is
also out of shape, so peas in a pod. No, but the Jersey Devil it does look kind of silly.
It does look kind of silly. Like if I saw it, I'd laugh.
I think I'd run in fear, and then I'd think about it later and be like, "What
the hell was that?
The fuck was that?"
Yeah. But yeah, Jersey Devil images. Google. Funny.
Look at him. Look at him.
On to you.
Have you heard of the Rougarou?
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
It's a pasta.
No, that's rigatoni.
Oh, rigatoni, yes.
Now, the rigatoni monster.
Ooh.
Yes.
Loaded with carbs.
Usually embroiled in a fight with the Linguini lake monster.
I'm hungry. For knowledge.
Yes. And some of that, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken Alfredo. Would be good right about now.
Yes. But no,
so the Rougarou,
bless you,
supposedly a human body with the head of a wolf or dog, kind of werewolf-esque, prowls around the swamps of Louisiana. Supposed to be a blood-sucking, cannibalistic creature. A beast, really.
Actually, I believe Impractical Jokers did one.
That was the bog monster.
The bog monster.
The,
there you
not
go.
The Rougarou.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm familiar.
I know.
So, it's said to. It seems like all the legends and lore around this are typically for obedience and keeping people in line. Like parents would tell their kids, "Well, if you're not home on time, the Rougarou is going to get you. If you're not back home before dark." But it was said to hunt and kill Catholics that don't properly keep Lent. So if you don't live up to your Lenten journey, the Rougarou is coming.
Clean your Lent trap.
Your ash pans. And it's believed in legend that you can be turned into a Rougarou by being attacked by one.
Is that a good thing or a bad? I mean,
or by looking into its evil gaze. So evil gaze makes me think that this probably isn't good, and also you're going to be a blood-sucking cannibal that murders Catholics who aren't that strong in their faith.
Yeah,
probably not good. And it said that you got to do it. That you're under that curse for a year and a day, and if you tell anyone about, that you looked into its eyes or you were attacked, within that 366 days, that the curse will stay with you forever.
So you could become one if you don't like. If you just go the year, if you don't like it.
There was a legend of a woman whose husband worked. I think he was a fisherman. He would work at night. And so she got impatient one night, and she went and waited by the shore for him. And he had told her never go near the shore at night.
Sure,
yeah. Dark shore, don't go.
Don't go.
Dark shore indoors.
Jersey Shore.
Yes.
Don't watch.
Jersey Devil, Jersey Shore. Stay out of there.
Snooky.
But she got impatient one night, and she went and waited for him to come home down by the shore. And she saw...
Patience is a virtue.
A Rougarou, and looked into its eyes, and she was terrified. So, luckily for her, every time there was a full moon, again, werewolf-esque, she would go lock herself in the shed, and she wouldn't tell anybody about her experience. And so, exactly a year and a day after that happened, her husband asked her, "Have you ever waited for me by the shore at night?"
Are you asking me, or?
And she told him
I've not waited for you, Brendan.
That she had not, and he said that he knew she did because he was that Rougarou that she saw, and because she didn't say anything for a year and a day, the curse was broken for both of them. How's about that? Oh, also, and they can't count above 12.
Yeah. So
that's part of the legend, that they can only count it. So they say if you're being attacked by one, you need to hide, or if one's coming for you, you got to hide 12 or 13 rather objects around your home, in your doors and windows, because the Rougarou will come and start counting them instead of attacking you, and it can only count to 12, so it'll have to start over, and by the time the sun comes up in the morning, you'll be safe, and it'll still be trying to count, and it'll have to return to the swamp because the sun's up. So keep 13 trinkets around, just in case.
Yeah.
Strategically. Yeah, because he gets to 12, and 12.
12.
Ah, shit, where was I? 1, 2, and you just hide in a closet until morning.
Saddened.
Yeah.
Starts crying.
Why didn't they teach me to count?
Yeah. 12. 12 game. But have you seen the movie Babadook?
I have. I didn't like it.
Duke. I love that movie.
Shit garbage. That's what that was. Hot trash.
Great movie.
Dirty filth.
Asinine.
Duke. Crap.
Baba.
You know what bothered me? Okay, spoiler alert for the Babadook. I don't know where you're going with this, but what bothered me was that at
that
the
kid
end of the
was
movie,
a son of a bitch.
Instead of it being like, there was actually this, monster coming for him, it was like, no, the mom she was kind of
batshit crazy.
She was kind of just mean sometimes, and that manifested into this fucking being. And so the moral of the story was like, oh, be nice to your kids, otherwise your life's going to be difficult. Like, that was stupid. You show me
good movie.
You show me like an hour and a half of them being terrorized by a creature And it's like, no, it was just because the mom was kind of high-strung.
That's the twist of the movie.
That's
if they stopped with
a terrible
Babadook,
twist.
No.
To say, oh, there was nothing there, she's just a little stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I'm glad I invested this time.
I mean, CYFD should have stepped in
because
she was
had
crazy.
That kid, and they should have got him.
Yeah.
Had to get him out of there.
But I'm just saying,
he was a bit of a handful.
He was, but the movie was a good movie.
I hated it. You know what? I enjoyed it up until the last 15 minutes.
Then you enjoyed the movie
when they made that reveal. No, it ruined the movie for me. Oh yeah, out the window. Never watch it again.
I'll buy the movie. Let you borrow the movie.
I've seen it. I don't want to see it.
Force you to watch it 12 times. Not 13.
Yeah, I can't count that high.
12.
Wait a minute. It's a full moon tonight.
Yep, 366 days.
Rubaru is coming for you.
Babadook.
So anyhow, what are you talking about?
That's kind of a silly one though. That's a silly one. It's like they kept
Rubaru?
Yeah, they kept adding to it.
You
can only count to 12.
It's kind of the Louisiana boogeyman, like, oh, you better behave or the Rugaru is going to,
If you step on
keep
a penny,
you from fucking around.
They keep adding to what you can or cannot do.
Well, I think different areas believe different things, different parts about it. Some of it said that it only attacks Catholics who have broken Lent for 7 consecutive years.
Yeah.
And then some of it said that if you, fuck up Lent once, it's coming for you and it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And that if you get attacked by one, you turn into one. That wasn't believed everywhere. So it's kind of an amalgamation. There's different versions of it, different legend, and it's kind of passed down.
Coon asses.
Yes. So that's the ravioli. So what do you got?
That's the ravioli. How about the Dover Demon? You've heard of the Dover Demon?
Yes, Ben.
Yes.
Ben Dover the Demon.
Dover the Demon. Dover Demon. This one, I'll start with saying I
don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't. But it's one of those they could. And there's a couple of pictures on, if you search images of the Dover Demon, a couple of them are pretty damn creepy. The other ones are like alien-like creatures.
Yeah, I saw the.
Did you see
the artist renderings of it?
Did you see the one that's supposedly like a real picture?
Gray alien.
Where it's like this creature just like glaring at the camera.
Yeah, that's a fake. That's used for several different things. Trust me.
Is it? That's not the Dover Demon.
Yeah, people attribute that picture. If it's the one I'm thinking of,
Babadook. The one it's a gray picture
from this. Yeah, it's a black and white kind of gray. Yeah, it's this creature from this spooky story, or it's this creature from this legend, or whatever.
Metallica album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Dover Demon, 17-year-old William Bartlett.
Liar.
Yeah. He claimed while he was driving back in 1977 that he saw this creature.
False. No cars in 77.
No, no Pontiacs.
Not a Pontiac in sight.
Horse and buggies. And he came across this creature with large eyes.
Rugaru.
Oh, Rugaru.
No, it was the Dover Demon.
Babadook. Several teens. That's what the same night they claimed to see the same creature.
Well,
and
that lends some credibility.
Yeah.
Unless they were all in on it. Goofs.
Silly
fooling
kids.
Around.
There's a monster.
Breaking Lent, making up lies like that.
But that was back in 1977.
Where there was no proof of anything.
No.
So.
Polaroids. But I had to shake it like one,
Yeah, you got to shake it like a Polaroid picture.
You have to see the Dover Demon.
And if you don't, you got nothing.
You broke.
No evidence.
Waste of Polaroid.
Broke your Lenten journey.
Yeah. That was a pretty weak one. I apologize for that one, by the way.
I don't forgive you.
Thanks.
So we'll go from weak to strong.
What do you have?
Have you heard of the Mothman?
Oh, geez.
You've heard of the Mothman, my friend.
I have heard of him, or her, or it.
Do you believe in the Mothman?
Do you believe in life? However, the movie and tell, it's pretty creepy. If you guys haven't, once again, movie, The Mothman Prophecies. If you have not seen it,
real good.
It's a good movie. It's
real good for explaining all about the Mothman.
And it's supposedly all fact. It's all true. And it makes
That's
you just
what bothers me.
Holy shit.
It's
like The Fourth Kind. That movie,
it
freaks me out because there's so many, that really happened. here's a movie. Like it's pretty spooky.
Don't care for it at all. But in
Great movie.
West Virginia, born and raised in 1966,
Shooting b-ball.
5 men were preparing a grave one night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was for any nefarious purposes. They were just digging a hole at the local grave
Yeah.
for a funeral the next day. It wasn't
They're
like
out in the woods digging a grave.
a bunch of mobsters were trying to bury somebody or anything.
Yeah.
But they
Tim.
saw a humanoid winged creature fly out of a tree, and
Batman.
they couldn't explain it. They said that wasn't a fucking bird. That was a dude.
Wasn't a
with,
plane.
that was a man shape with wings. Could have been Superman with a cape.
Could have been.
Could have been mistaken.
Could have been.
So he's been seen the most near an abandoned TNT factory that had been abandoned since World War II, since after World War II.
Acme.
And it's believed that a lot of the chemicals and so on used contaminated the water in a nearby river, not a lake.
Could be meth.
Could have been Willie
Could have
Could have
been
been
old Willie.
Tarpey.
Could have been Tarpey.
flying about.
Oh, Tarpey. He's a prankster like that.
He's a goof, really.
Yeah, he's
Just a clown.
Tarpey's a clown.
Son of a gun. So,
Squirting flowers. Old Tarpey, knock it off. Get back in the water. You
the old
son
Joy
of a
Buzzer
bitch.
gag.
Shakes your hand. Haha, gotcha.
But the Mothman chased a young couple one night who were in a pretty sweet little whip. I forget what it was.
Pontiac.
Some kind of car. Yeah, it was more than likely a Pontiac.
Yeah.
They saw this 7-foot tall being with glowing red eyes, and they stopped in the road to look at it. What the fuck is that?
As you do.
Yeah, when you see something weird,
Yeah, you
go,
stop.
wait a minute.
You get out of the car.
No, they stayed in the car, and as soon as the Mothman took flight, they went, "Oh fuck, that is a flying man with red eyes who's 7 foot tall." And so the dude floors it,
Shaquille.
and he was going over 100 miles an hour, and the Mothman was keeping up, flying above their car. And apparently, this was witnessed a bunch by, I think it said there was over 100 sightings in this little area. I think it was Pleasant Point, West Virginia. Some men in black showed up, telling people who claimed to have witnessed the Mothman.
Mennonites or Men in Black?
Men in black.
Okay.
What did I say? To keep quiet. So, some spooky
Yeah.
government agents, I guess, showed up and said, "Hey, you didn't see a fucking thing."
And then they pulled out this thing and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, Will.
the weirdest part about this is that I found is that the Mothman tends to appear before major disasters. Like, people say that they took pictures of the Mothman the morning of 9/11. The Mothman flying around the Chernobyl nuclear plant. The Minnesota bridge collapse. Multiple Mothman sightings there. And a mine that collapsed in Freiburg, Germany.
A mime?
A mime, yes. He just
should've
fell.
drank
He just
more
fell
water.
right
Drink
out there
water.
on the
Stay
street. It was a hot day.
Yeah, stay hydrated, mime.
Less beer, more water.
Yeah, get out of your
No,
box.
it was the collapse of a mine, and I guess the miners that were working there were scared off right before the collapse by the Mothman. So there could be multiple Mothmen. Could be just this one who has some kind of ability to predict when there's about to be a calamity and flies around. So if you ever see the Mothman,
Yeah.
get out of the area, because there's probably going to be some kind of disaster. Something wild's about to happen.
Yeah.
Some shit's going to be collapsing. Bridges falling apart.
About to get real.
Oh, too real.
Too real.
Too real. Too. Oh, and those sightings in West Virginia culminated with the Mothman being spotted right before another bridge collapsed.
So he was a spotted moth.
No, he was a Mothman.
Okay. Okay, he didn't have
Anyhow,
spots on him.
I don't think he was seen much in that area after the collapse of that bridge. So
What-
he
yeah,
could've
have you ever
there
been to
as
West
kind of
Virginia?
forewarning. Have I? No.
Yeah, get the shit out of there. It was
Well.
like, this place sucks. Like,
As soon as that bridge is going down, I'm out.
he's not staying around. He's not going to Comfort Inn and like, you know what? West Virginia, it's nice. No.
Oh, sweet.
Jesus.
Yeah. So,
But that is a great movie.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, check out the Mothman Prophecies.
I kind of want to watch it tonight. Do you have
stuff. I don't. I think it's on Netflix, but it's too spooky for.
No.
Too spooky.
We should watch it.
It's a good spookening.
Yeah. Mothman.
Do you have any more research?
No, I was gonna listen to me. Let me finish. I did a lot of research on this one. I mean, I didn't break out the spreadsheets of different
go on.
monsters in bodies of water, like old
monsters,
Tarpy and Ted and Frank that lives in the bottom of tar pit. I didn't research all that.
Old
no,
oddball Jimmy. Who?
Yeah. You always have to step it up. You have to take it another notch.
That's right. I'm getting better, and you're getting worse. No, this is a big improvement from last week.
Thanks.
Notice that I haven't really shit on you that much.
Yeah,
this
I'm not
week.
letting you.
Yeah, well,
After
it's not up to you, really.
It is up to me.
But you did your research.
You are now the second.
So that's like a suit of armor that you got there.
That's right.
I can't penetrate. And I can't talk about you when you've actually done your research. So, good on you. Congrats there.
Good on you, mate.
Speaking of research, what else did you have?
Well, I wrote down unicorns, but you explained that it's
that is a mythical type thing, but like we talked about off air, that's not like if you saw a unicorn, you would know that that's a unicorn.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy. It'd be unbelievable. But when someone saw Bigfoot for the first time, they didn't go, "Oh shit, that's a Bigfoot."
Yeah.
They went, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Yeah. Well, I think the same reaction with the unicorn.
Yeah, the first time, but it's not.
Like, did that horse go to the carnival and get a cotton candy and those cones?
It got stuck to it as a messy eating.
It's a cotton candy cone.
A unicorn's just a carnival horse, really.
Charlie. Candy Mountain. But yeah, we do need to explore unicorns.
I don't think so.
Eventually. Not now. I mean, yeah.
Well, let me tell you this.
I was pretty bummed because.
Did you write down a lot on unicorns?
No, not a lot, but a funny part.
Oh, I'm always in for a joke.
All right, we'll just skip. Okay,
let's make an exception.
Yeah,
we'll allow the unicorns.
Back in medieval and Renaissance time.
Stop.
Listen.
Oh no, go ahead.
It was said that only virgins could capture unicorns, and I was like, "You better get to it, Brendan." But now it's ruined.
A really
that joke
good
is
joke.
No, because it said
that joke's ruined because it wasn't very good.
Because I had to jump to it. It wasn't natural.
Oh yeah.
You son of a bitch. And now you get the flashcard. Bam, there you go.
I don't want this shit. There's nothing even on this one. It's blank. You fucking liar.
That's how all my flashcards are. I'm like,
you're making all this up.
Like, let me see.
Son of a gun.
Letterman.
So, the Enfield monster from Enfield, Illinois, April of 1973.
Baseball.
Nope. Not the infield, the Enfield.
Enfield.
With an E.
Great gun, by the way.
For Everybody Hates Waylon.
I love that show.
Enfield monster. April of 1973.
There's a lot of
Illinois.
Aprils. There's a lot of Aprils. The Dover Demon was April.
I think there was another one that I was looking at. I didn't write.
The greatest birthdays are in April?
I think it was the Thunderbird was April.
What is your birthday?
April.
Mine's in April as well.
21st.
If we see a moth tonight.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, April. A lot of Aprils. So.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a magical month. Hey?
Aries rule.
So, Henry McDaniel hears a scratch at his front door. So he's thinking that it might be a bear or something. So he grabs his gun and a flashlight, opened the door, and he saw near his rose bushes...
His wife.
Yes. And he let her have it. No, he saw near his rose bushes...
Took her behind the barn and... Sorry, old Yeller. That was her nickname, Old Yeller.
Oh, boy.
No, Old Yeller.
He took his gun and flashlight, opened the door, and saw near his rose bushes a three-legged creature that had pink eyes that he said were as big as flashlights and kind of T-Rex-like arms, the little arms.
Little arms.
Little arms can't scratch your nose.
Nope, can't clap.
I guess not not effectively.
No.
He fired 4 shots at it.
Wait. He had a shotgun.
It's just at a gun, yeah.
Okay.
He hit it once, so not a marksman, as Mr. McDaniel. He hit it once, and it hissed at him, and then ran away.
Yeah, it is too. He's like, you son of a...
that
hurts.
Stop that.
I like roses. Can't even...
He said it hissed like a wildcat. Yes.
So you can't stop and smell the roses.
No.
He gets shot.
Yeah, gets shot 4 times, hit once.
He has pink eye. He's bummed.
Can't even clap. Can't even rub his sore eyes.
His sore pink eye. Somebody farted on his pillows. Poor monster.
Having a rough go, and this guy comes out of his house. Pop, pop, pop.
12 game.
Throw straight, and he hit him. He got him. So it hissed, and it started to run away from him. And this dude says that it covered 50 feet in 3 jumps.
Wow.
Which is a pretty good distance for a triple hop.
Yeah.
Now, people have speculated that this might be a kangaroo and that the 3rd leg was actually its tail. And this guy said, no, this thing was from outer space or something.
Wait.
And if you find it, you're going to find a bunch of them. For some reason, he just knew. It was later, through a lot of interviews and so on, it was found that only one other person in the town believed that what he saw actually existed. So 3 feet. He was a bit of a loon.
Well, three strides, 50 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for 3 strides.
That's almost like a kangaroo's hop. T-Rex arms.
It's a kangaroo.
Yeah.
With pink eye. That likes roses. Poor little bugger.
This is a kangaroo that escaped the zoo.
Yeah. He got shot. He's like, Rose, what are these? I never smelled these. I've been trapped. I've been
Pop, 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 pop.
And he's like,
son of a bitch, that hurts.
Take me back to the
He
zoo.
went hopping away.
Yeah.
They never found this creature. There were search parties and so on to see if they could find this thing.
And what was the creature dubbed? What was the...
it was just the Enfield monster.
Enfield monster.
Yeah. So
he
it
probably
didn't get
shot
a
him
cool
with
name
an
like a
Enfield.
Rougarou or Tarpy.
Yeah, old Tarpy. Smelling the roses. Tarpy would not make
Pontiac,
50 feet in 3 strides.
Mothman, nothing.
No.
No, Tarpy
Depends
probably doesn't exist. But
Depends on the wind.
yeah, the direction of the wind that day.
If it's blowing hard, distance.
He's going.
He's going the
Gone
distance.
up in a tree
No
like
wind?
the Mothman.
He's going to lay there.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Flying
You're going to
after
unload a
those
magazine into old Tarpy.
cars. Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Barely slowing down.
He's like,
Hissing at you.
roses.
Said Tarpy.
Old Tarpy probably makes a noise. You're smelling the rose.
Said Tarpy.
And I'll submit
Unto Mr. McDaniel.
when I was watching, when I was looking up the Jersey Demon, Devil,
Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil,
Ted Jersey Demon.
D-Man.
Yeah.
I was coming up with what did he sound like?
What
Besides, like,
does
Pauly
the
D.
fox say?
But not like probably like make it up.
The situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this.
I'm not very funny.
Funny, huh? Let's go to the club.
I have abs. That's what he said.
Ed Hardy. But old Tarpy.
Look at my tattoo.
Barbed wire. Oh, so we covered a lot of ground. I mean, it took 25 minutes to read off all your shitty monsters from lakes.
They're actually lake monsters.
Lake monsters.
Not shitty monsters from lakes.
I'm sorry. I don't know the monsters, so I'm sorry for calling them shitty. Maybe they're shitty lakes.
Do you want me to read through the list again?
Please no.
Here we go.
We're at 54 minutes.
Let's
Let's go to Canada.
Old Greenie.
Ooh, I forgot about him.
The Ogopogo.
Ogopogo.
All right, so
System of a Down
we're
song.
at 53 minutes. Is that what you said?
54 minutes. Yeah. If you're still listening,
This is the
God bless
long
you.
cast. This is episode 10.
10. You have to
Going
do
for distance, you know,
a decade of
not speed.
Yeah.
We're looking for length.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, I'm thinking of the.
You're
Sorry,
thinking of the pink-eyed king.
I'm thinking of the cockflock, the hawk flock.
Hawk flock covered 50 yards.
Oh.
Once again, if you're doing reports on cryptozoology,
Look elsewhere.
look elsewhere if you don't plan on passing. Wait.
The cryptozoology is something that I don't know. All these different kind of creatures, animals, really interest me. But again, it's hard to believe that most, if any, of these are true.
Like the list of lake monsters.
But
There's no but in that. There's no.
no, there is a but.
No.
Because what if these? What if? Okay, let's. I don't know.
If they're ocean, okay, if they were like ocean monsters, the ocean's huge. But that's
Wait,
how
there's got to be some shit down
no.
there.
I have a hard time believing like Nessie because it's a fucking lake. You know, technology they could have found Nessie.
I don't think they're looking. They don't want to bite that hand.
Really?
The hand that feeds our
No.
curiosity.
No.
And that's what this show does. But anyhow, like, what? I mean, how do we know that there aren't tons of Mothmen and they're just predisposed to be extremely elusive?
Yeah.
And I know that sounds silly, but maybe this one that was seen around Pleasant Point so often
Yeah.
was just shitty at, he just lacked those instincts to be hidden from people at all times.
He's just running into the light. So fuck. Ow.
Yeah, he was the dumb one.
Yeah, he was the dumb one just flapping his fucking wings in the
Yeah.
light, getting dust on everything. You're like, really, Ted?
He's like, Reggie, get back here. You
Reggie.
knock it off. They're going to see you. Oh, my God.
Fucking Reggie.
And they had to send in the men in black to be like, hey,
Yep.
leave the Mothmen alone.
Let's get old Reggie. He's a special kind of moth.
But anyhow,
Spotted.
like I say, it's all interesting.
It is interesting.
It's all hard to believe.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if someday we got proof of some of these.
But then again, I go back to me seeing a shadow person, so I know they exist because I know what I saw. So
Right.
then again, people
And-
see what they see.
Right. And most people, I think
Like
it's
some
fair to
of them-
say, most people have not seen a shadow person.
Yeah.
And if they did, they'd probably believe.
Yeah.
But
So-
most people haven't. So if you tell them that, they go, "No, you just saw a shadow of something," or
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't remember,
Yeah.
right? Because
So I know what I've
kid,
seen, so I'm not talking shit on these guys that's
Right.
seen old Tarpy.
So right, the dude that saw the Enfield monster,
Yeah.
he may be exactly right.
Yeah.
That fucking weird thing could have been out there, T-Rex in it, creeping.
Yeah.
On those rose bushes.
On the rose bushes. Could have been his wife. He could have been nuts.
And after it got shot once, it was like, well, that's the last time I try to make contact with humans.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Farmer Ted.
Yeah. So it went back to the oceans. It's hanging with the tarp now.
Yep. Oh, Rosie. But we hope you enjoyed cryptozoology.
Yes, and we will not say what topic we've chosen for next week because we
Oh.
haven't chosen one yet.
It's going to be a good one.
Guaranteed, it'll be
Guaranteed.
as good as the rest of them.
It's not saying much, but we hope you
We
enjoyed
had
it.
some good ones, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
The first one,
Table of
masterpiece.
contents was just
Garbage.
a
Yeah.
beauty.
Yeah, Courtney Love
Oh,
episodes.
jeez. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, train wreck.
Avoid that success.
Yep.
All right.
She killed Colleen.
We thank you for tuning in again this week.
Join us next week.
Please,
Episode
please
11.
like the Facebook page.
Yeah, please.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Share the videos with your friends.
Share.
Let them know what we're doing, what we're all about. If you enjoy the content,
Yeah.
spread the word, yeah?
Yeah. Because we're stagnant at likes.
That's not true. We got one more tonight.
We got one more
We got
tonight.
one. We're up one
Scientology.
on fire.
On fire.
All right.
We'll see you next
Good
week.
night, guys.
Good night.